What's up, y'all? It's that Sports Kid back with another video of the College Football World Series. Today we are doing the LA Regional USC hosting. 2 seed is UTSA, 3 seed is Texas Tech, and the 4 seed is Missouri. So our first game will be USC versus Missouri. I'll have to load it up here. Oh, there's Missouri already. Perfect. Always do 6-minute quarters, and unless USC is eliminated, they will always have home field advantage. The USC top players: Caleb Williams, Heisman winner; Jordan Addison, 90-8 overall, and their left end, I'm not even going to try to say that name. Mizzou's top players are their kicker, Mevis, 93 overall; Abrams Drain, 96 overall cornerback; and Looper, a 85 overall wide receiver. If you haven't been around, I always have to select a team to play as, quote unquote play as. I always take the away team, I always call heads on the coin toss, and I always try to kick off if I win. Just general stuff. We have a good game going on. We're in the third quarter. Missouri leads by 5 right now. USC does take a 3-point lead there. They do score again to make it a 10-point game, and that's how it will finish in Southern Cal's favor by 10 points over Missouri, giving the 4 seed their first loss. Mizzou will play the loser of UTSA and Texas Tech after their game next. UTSA does have a pretty close overall rating, but Texas Tech does lead slightly. The UTSA offense is a lot better, well, a little better, but the Tech defense is much better, 5 overall. The UTSA top players are the tight end, 82 overall, Cardenas, 80 overall defensive tackle, Brown, and middle linebacker, Legion, 80 overall. Punter for Texas Tech is their highest overall player, McNamara, 89 overall. Price, 85 overall, is their top wide receiver. And their starting running back is Brooks, who's an 84 overall. Nothing much really going on. No score in the first quarter, a Texas Tech field goal in the second quarter, then a Texas Tech touchdown, and a second touchdown before halftime. In the third quarter, UTSA scores a touchdown. Now in the fourth, Tech does score again. That will be how it ends. Tech leads by 17 points as the clock runs out. And the Roadrunners will be playing the Missouri Tigers in an elimination game, as the Texas Tech Red Raiders will play USC in the winner's bracket. Oops, wrong thing. There we have UTSA and Missouri, also an 84 overall like Texas Tech. Both offenses have the same overall rating. but the Missouri defense is 6 overall better than the UTSA defense. Already been over the top players. There is another look at them. I don't know what's going on with the audio. I feel like it should be louder. Yeah, it was a little quiet. Sorry. No score, nothing going on. Getting close to halftime. Mizzou does score once and twice before the end of the first half. Can UTSA come back and hold off the elimination? It's not looking great. They're down by 14. That's how they finish. Also down by 14. Missouri 21, UTSA 7. And the 2-seeded Roadrunners are eliminated after their first 2 games. Now, Missouri will play the loser of Texas Tech and Southern Cal. Oh my gosh, I was just trying to pull up Texas Tech automatically. Southern Cal, much better than Texas Tech. Obviously, they did have the Heisman winner. They lost the Pac-12 championship, but they made it to the Pac-12 championship. They went to a New Year's Six Bowl. Texas Tech struggled in the Big 12. They did go to the Texas Bowl where they played Ole Miss. I think that was the Texas Bowl. Tech got close to scoring on their first drive. USC does score first. They will score a second time and a third time before the Red Raiders do get a touchdown eventually. Here in the third quarter, Tech trying to come back. They are down by 14 after a touchdown by both schools. USC finishes the Red Raiders off with a final touchdown to make the final score 35-14. That puts Texas Tech in the elimination bracket for their first time. That is probably the most important game, and Southern Cal won it. The most important because now Tech has to play Missouri before they could go and play USC again in an elimination game. But they also have to play Missouri in between. Now, if Mizzou wins, they could play, well, they will play Southern Cal. USC is pretty prepared for anything that gets thrown at them. They have home field advantage throughout the whole thing. They do have a Heisman winner. And they're the number 1 overall seed in their bracket. So, oh, wait, was this the wrong game? Yeah, those are the wrong teams. My bad.
Enjoy everything.
I pulled up USC instead of Texas Tech. Whoops. Sorry about that. Texas Tech. There they are. Perfect. Tech, the 3 seed, and Mizzou, the 4 seed. Um, 3 and 4 seeds have done pretty well. Wake Forest, a 3 seed who beat Alabama in the last episode yesterday. Sorry about the audio. That got messed up. It was not intentional. Mizzou and Tech both have come a long way for this regional. Thousands of miles by both teams. Missouri definitely farther, but Texas Tech also quite far. Mizzou does score first. Tech ties it up at 3 apiece. Mizzou scores a touchdown and a second. Make it a third touchdown before the end of the first half. Tech is trying to come back. They are currently down 31-17, 34-24, 10-point game, 37-31. A 6-point deficit is how the Red Raiders are going to have to go home in a 37-31 loss to the Missouri Tigers in that elimination game. So, Tigers move on to play USC for their second time of this tournament after they have fought their way back through the elimination bracket. Now we will have Mizzou and USC. I'm not sure why the announcers aren't talking right here at coin toss. I thought they were supposed to. Maybe not. I'll have to check my settings after this video. Mizzou scores a field goal to start the scoring. USC comes back with a touchdown and another touchdown before the end of the first half. Then after the first half, they score 2 touchdowns before a Tiger touchdown. Back and forth now, 35-23. That is how USC will win this bracket, a 35-23 game against the Missouri Tigers to give the Tigers their second loss of the bracket, putting Southern Cal at the front, giving them this victory in 3 quick games. Southern Cal is one of only a few 1 seeds to have moved on, Georgia and Oregon State. And that will mean that the Wake Forest Demon Deacons will play Southern Cal in a best-of-3 super regional in a future video. Until the next video tomorrow, where Kansas State will host a regional. Definitely the least regionally regional I have. Will be tomorrow. Stay tuned, and until then, peace.